Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Rebecca Witt from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 11, truck accidents require special attention. Sometimes drivers are put in a difficult position and accidents happen. Driving without sleep can be as dangerous as drunk driving. Evidence needs to be preserved for inspection without delay. Some trucking companies hide insurance, but we know how to find it.
For all these rules and more, go to RubensteinLaw.com.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
You know the risks of driving drunk. There could be a crash, people could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested, incur legal expenses, and possibly lose your job. Drive sober or get pulled over and pay the consequences.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest-running biker TV show in the world. This week, it's inside the studio at Boss Hogg Radio with Roscoe, Hank, and Dave, along with Fester Jenkins and Mama Dukes. It's up close and personal as we get the whole story of the history and some secrets of Roscoe's Chili Challenge, the best biker party in the USA. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
Hi, this is Evel Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Roscoe, man, how's it going, man? It's great to have you here tonight.
Well, fortunately, we are able to have the Chili Challenge again. David got down to the county and was able to talk them out of a permit, and we're in business. We're ready to go come the first full weekend in November.
It's November 5th.
5th through the 8th, okay? And you get my age, you forget shit like that. Excuse me.
Everybody knows when it's going to be. It's that first the full weekend of November. Well, but this is the 35th year, Roscoe. 35 years, that's amazing. You guys have created a legacy of a real biker party like no other, known all over the world, not just in Florida, not just in Tampa Bay, but it's a dying breed, Dave, and Hank and Roscoe of real biker parties. How do y'all do it?
A lot of work. It's a lot of work. You'd be surprised. We start the week after the Chili Challenge of getting ready for the next year.
Yeah, it's an ongoing process. It just don't fall together without a lot of people, a lot of help. That's part of this. The crew and the people that come and do this during the Chili Challenge.
it's like a private party, but you know, you got camping, you got campfires, you got that camaraderie of brotherhood and real sisterhood, hanging out together, having the times of their life. And then you have a bike show, then you have the chili, then you have the bands, and you guys are known for the beauty contest, man. At nighttime, people come from all over the world to see that. So, it's just it's kind of like an iconic part of our biker culture, and if you guys were gone tomorrow, who could fill those shoes, Dave?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, something you don't really put on your agenda to think about, but who could follow this? We have people that's been part of it. I'm sure.
Hank's been at the Chili Challenge every year except when he was with the sheriff.
Yeah.
He spent some time with the sheriff down there. And
yeah, but I want to say that David has done an incredible job over the years of picking up where Roscoe left off.
Talking to the mic more.
And doing some of the things that have always been done, but doing a lot of new things too. And I think that's one of the things that keeps the Chili Challenge interesting is the old tradition, but at the same time heaping new things and new people all the time.
Well, we were fortunate to have people who believed in us and thought that this could be something. And you and Born to Ride is one of the groups of the people that's got behind it and pushed it, and it. Miserable George is unbelievable what that man has done.
Steve Johnson,
and Steve Johnson and Pogo. Our MC. We are fortunate just to have fell into a group of people that wanted to see this thing go somewhere and helped us push it. So that's where it worked.
Let's not forget Meemaw in the beginning. You talk about going back to the beginning.
Right.
Meemaw's involvement, and
she was fantastic. If it hadn't have been for her, the Chili Challenge would have died when I lost my primary sponsor. But she stepped up.
The great thing about Roscoe's is it is the ultimate biker party. It is a good time. You want to be 21 and older to go and see some of the things that you're going to be experiencing at Roscoe's. But they have everything. They have constant music the entire time that you're at the rally. There's live bands. There's broadcasts from local radio. There's body painting going on. And when I say body painting, I mean there's body painting going on. And you'll see some amazing things there. And there's a ride-in bike show that I believe is sponsored by none other than Born to Ride. There's great food, there's great drinks, there's tons of vendors, all kinds of stuff, and there's all kinds of sort of motorcycle rodeo stuff they do too. They have a slow ride, they have the weenie bike contest, all kinds of stuff.
Those mini bike races,
and they have chili.
Yep.
Chili.
and they have chili that you will not believe.
What we've found works best, chili is a type of stew, and the more ingredients, the more variety that you can get in, and slow cooking for a long time. But a variety of beans, a variety of meat, variety of peppers. It also helps to mix up a lot of colors. You have red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, tomatoes, and variety of spices and sauces. And the more that you put in, it seems the more flavor you get out of it. We use beef mostly. We do about an 80% regular ground beef, and then about a 20% lean ground beef. Lots and lots of onions and peppers, and buying them by the bushels.
Well, they make it there. Of course, we want people to come out there and be part of that. So anybody is interested in being a contestant in it, please go to roscoeschilichallenge.com, fill out the application. You got a choice of hot or mild, or you can enter both. But
it's the $1,000 for the hot and the $1,000 purse for the mild. That don't mean the winner gets $1,000. It's $1,000 divided between first and second place in each category. whoever makes the best tasting chili wins. It's not beauty, none of that stuff. It's just whoever makes the best chili.
Yeah, one of the qualifications is you have to make, I believe, a gallon.
No, you can bring your vegetables can be chopped and ready to cook and such as that, but it's got to be processed on site.
Yeah,
we had somebody one year trying to bring us some Wendy's chili.
It affects, in a good way, the community very much. A lot of these folks rely on, the parking from that. Anyone's been around to the Bucks games, and the neighbors are getting parking in there, and that's what they do there. That's around Christmas time, so these people really, look forward to that because it helps their, pay their taxes or pay for that Christmas.
Well, we couldn't do the chili challenge without the help of our neighbors. That's just a fact.
Absolutely. And a big part of this is why we do this as well is for the Polk County Christmas Angels. All beer proceeds, all that profit does not go to Roscoe's Chili Challenge. It goes to Polk County Christmas Angels for the not so fortunate kids for the Christmas that up and coming. Travel Lodge Lakeland is our preferred hotel. People, it's not, want the camper lifestyle. They can call there. They mention RCC 2020 and you get a discount. So that's Travel Lodge Lakeland.
All these years, we've never heard about a shootout or a bunch of crime going on or a bunch of arrests. How great is that?
Well, I think it's very important because it does allow people to, put their differences aside per se and come in there with no colors and enjoy themselves and be part of the event itself. Well, we don't do this without, of course, their write-off. Grady has a write-off on this as well, and he knows that we run a tight ship. The security there, we don't let things get out of hand. We have a direct number to the on-duty officers, so I don't call 911. We handle it and they take them off.
When Harley-Davidson first put power to two wheels in 1903, it changed how the world moved. Forever. More than a century later, inspired by the pioneering spirit of Harley-Davidson's founders, Serial One has created an e-bike that's designed to change how the world moves. Again.
At Crystal Harley-Davidson, if you have bad credit, we say WTF! That's right, WTF! We're willing to finance. So if credit is keeping you from jumping on that dream bike, get to Crystal and get the credit you need to ride today. CrystalHarley.com.
Come get your kicks at JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Don't miss Bike Night, the last Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. Live remote and emceed by Fester Jenkins from Boss Hogg Radio. The Rubenstein Law Best Bike of the Night. Live music, great food, giveaways, drink specials, and more. That's JF Kicks, last Tuesday of every month. It's Bike Night. That's JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Calling out Brandon, Tampa, Malrico. Yeah, don't miss this Bike Night. Vendors, call now.
Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hogg Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Dave, I was about to ask Roscoe, sometimes people end up in the wrong tent.
That's been known to happen.
What happens then sometimes?
Well, that's their problem. Ain't my problem. David, you got the list of
Yeah, well, give me a minute. I'm trying to pull it up.
Yeah, but we can just talk about it. But also, there's been marriages there.
Oh yeah, people got married there, and people got started on their divorces there, and all kinds of good stuff.
But that's not your problem.
No,
that's
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
What else is going on, Hank? Come on.
Well, being as we're coming up on the 35th year, we have people that are born that are able to go there now. They're over 21 who weren't
who
even
were concepted
born
there.
And yes, there was where I was going. The wrong
there.
tent that leads to, you got to be careful. Don't drink and park. Parking causes accidents. I'm living proof.
Our neighbors sell RV parking. If you need to have an RV and you want to stay in an RV, call our neighbors. It's on our page.
On our website,
Yeah.
Roscoe'sChiliChallenge.com.
That's why our neighbors is so important to this event. Our neighbors has been our neighbors for years, so we know them. There ain't that much of a turnover in Shady Oak Estate. It's the people that are there have been there for a long time. As a matter of fact, most of them was there before there was a Chili Challenge. It's great having them as friends and neighbors. Here we go. David has brought up what I'm not responsible for.
It's keep it G-rated, though.
Attention, people.
We
have an exclusive announcement from Roscoe. 10 things that he is not responsible for at the Chili Challenge. Go for it, Roscoe.
Well, I'm not responsible for personal injury, personal property, pregnancies, VD or clap.
That third one may be,
any other STDs, weddings, lost spouse, lost property, lost virginity, old lady in the wrong tent, old man in the wrong tent, and divorces.
Okay.
None of that stuff am I responsible for.
Are you sure? I think Hank, when we talked last time, he said he might be responsible for one of them.
He might have been responsible. I can't speak for Hank.
I think one of the girls got Roscoe pregnant. It was a phone operator, and she reversed the charges on him.
That's it.
And the STDs, that's an oil treatment for your engine, right?
Right. That was STP.
Oh, never mind.
STP. I'd like to bring up another event that we've kind of morphed into from old day of horseshoe throwing. It got a little dangerous with the crowd, so I had to think of an idea. What can we do? And so it's really big nowadays, and everybody, at some point plays cornhole. But the Polk County Cornholers National. This is a national organization that somehow eliminate throughout the big contests that they have. They come out there and they sponsor that. The prize, I'm gonna tell you, it's last 3 years has been the Roscoe's logo on the boards, and they give away 4 boards. And I don't know, these boards are probably $400 or $500 a piece. They're very nice, and that's the prize. First of all, you don't have to be a biker to come out there at Roscoe's.
A lot of people, that's a misconception, then, isn't it?
It is, and it started out as a biker event, but it's right now, especially like Hank said, in these nowadays, it's really to maybe escape from reality and what's going on here for a weekend, and just have a good time at the park. That's really what it's about.
What do you remember from the very first one? Tell me.
They don't remember nothing from the first one.
Come on, Roscoe, you do. How did you do the first one? How did you come up with the idea?
Well, it was Mama's idea. Hank and I had an argument who could cook the best chili. Of course, the little feller said he could, and I said I could. Well, Mama said, why don't y'all have a contest and see who can do it? Good idea. We will have a contest. So we were just going to get maybe 15 or 20 people. That was our local group, and mainly A-Bait at the time, I believe. And we were going to have a contest. Well, word got out, and the next thing you know, we've got over 100 people wanting to enter the contest. Well, little Hank.
Well, not entering, wanting to be there.
Well, yeah, I wanted to be there. We had a bunch of people enter, though.
If you're in the Tampa Bay region area, Central Florida here, I can't know of anyone that, you sit there and say Roscoe's Chili Challenge, and they say, what are you talking about? In other words, even if they haven't been and experienced it for themselves, they've heard about it because it gets that kind of lip service around Central Florida here.
Yeah, and it has, and it's really kind of like Christmas is going to happen. One of my responses back to the county commission is, listen, what do I tell people? You don't approve this. It's you tell them, like, where you going? So, right. Everybody has their own perception of what's going on. So I think what we have going for is an outdoor event. We do have protocol to follow in regards of people coming up to the admission gate. But once you are inside, there's always, people can congregate, but if you're conscious of it, I don't have a police out there that's going to say, hey, get away from each other. It's common sense. Really, it is. You're in a big enough area to be responsible. One of the things that we're going to promote this year is who has the best mask when you come in. Best mask is going to win a prize. I haven't decided what that is, but we're going to have the best mask contest for any rider that comes in.
Well, it's 21 and above, so you're an adult anyway, and
right.
You're making adult decisions.
Right. Well, I think, too, with the biker lifestyle and the people out there, I'm not so sure COVID could live in a biker's body. And, add a bunch of alcohol to it, to sterilize
I have heard that
everything,
the alcohol is a good disinfectant for it there, yes.
Yeah. The way it's handled, I think they just understand that we've had this for 35 years. We've been responsible. We continue to be responsible, and, just follow the guidelines and rules.
Big shout out to Polk County.
Yeah.
Polk County people in general, great place to live, great place for a party.
Just to remind everybody, this has to be approved by Grady, has to be approved by the fire chief, the sheriff has to do it, approve off on. So there's a council that has approved this, and I guess they've seen it that we do give back to the community in more than one way, and they've given us the go.
Roscoe's Chili Challenge, the 35th year. Roscoe.
35 years. Roscoe and Hank's made chili at every one but two, and those two he was cooking down at Bartow.
I wasn't there doing any research paper.
But it all started with a challenge between you two men. You created this. 35 years later, it is still happening, stronger than ever. What do you think about that?
I think it started out as a good thing and got better, and it keeps going on.
It's always the same time every year. It just happens that it falls on the second part of the week of November this year, but it's November 5th through the 8th. It's always the first full weekend of November. So that may change over the years, but just remember, always the first full weekend. But this year it falls on the 5th through the 8th. Gates open at 8 a.m. Thursday. If you're a vendor, give us a call. Go to roscoeschilichallenge.com, fill out your application. We still have a little room for some of those folks, and if you're interested, let us know. And, we want you to come out there and have a good time.
You know you're not the first, but do you really care? Crystal Harley-Davidson's got the quality pre-owned ride you want for a fraction of the original MSRP. And if you have a trade, we'll pay more for it even if you don't buy from us. Click crystalharley.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Get your kicks at JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Don't miss Fight Night, the last Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. Live remote and emceed by Fester Jenkins from Boss Hogg Radio. The Rubenstein Law Best Bike of the Night. Live music, great food, giveaways, drink specials, and more. That's JF Kicks, last Tuesday of every month. It's Bike Night. That's JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Calling out Brandon, Tampa, Valrico. Yeah, don't miss this Bike Night. Vendors, call now.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.